Hamsterdam is the latest game from the team behind the Guns of Icarus series. It channels the fast-paced brawling of the golden era of martial arts films. Those scenes when an as-yet unproven hero steps away from their tutor and finds himself grossly outnumbered, but remains calm and manages to deal with every single enemy one by one. This game is a montage of all those bits, only with rodents. While the action's very impressive, it's the amazing camera work that really puts the cherry on the cake. Every moment of Hamsterdam's QTE-laden combat is played out through player-led animations. Even as the camera pulls back around Pim, our protagonist, as he belts the face of a weasel into the ground, you can click on items which have been dropped by enemies. Hamsterdam isn't input stitched together by footage, it's gameplay led by input. Most games which have attempted to channel the hyperactive Saturday morning cartoon vibe have leaned heavily on over-the-top animations, which have led to a feeling of input lag. Hamsterdam, on the other hand, feels great. Binding the combat together are a few cute mechanics. You can win most fights in the game by just hammering the screen and swiping to block. However, if you slow down your pace, there's a perfect system, where you land a hit based on an indicator. Time your attacks right and land enough of these and you'll do bonus damage, and fill up a KO button which deals massive damage. This reward system feels really good, and gives off the vibe of a rhythm game. The main issue with this system is that the enemies actively try and change places with one another, meaning you need to swipe them to counter their plans, but at the same time breaking your combo. As several bonus challenges revolve around these bigger hits, it quickly becomes impossible to complete all 6 in one go. Hamsterdam features a long, stretching overworld map which feels incredibly daunting if you feel like you need 100% each level to progress. This isn't the game's biggest issue though. In fact, the bonus awards, which come from landing great hits and delivering knockouts to enemies, are simply an alternative way to get the seeds used to unlock new abilities. No, the real issue comes in the gameplay loop. Hamsterdam is perfect when you play a handful of levels, then turn it off. But if you play for longer sessions, you start to realize you're watching the same animations and fighting similar enemies over and over again. Once that repetition steps in, it does take the shine off things a bit. That said, Hamsterdam achieves something very few games manage: satisfying, densely packed action with superb animation. If you can keep your play sessions short, then you'll be playing Hamsterdam for a long time to come.